Good afternoon on this lovely Saturday. It's probably the warmest day we've had. Got some stuff done around the house, and like I promised, I'm doing another video, but this is not the video I was hoping. I was hoping to do a video of me test running this bad boy down the lake, but I am waiting for a drive. So this is the V6 drive. It's an 1.81 gear ratio. It's just not enough ratio for the 350. You know, I couldn't prop it big enough in pitch to be able to use that drive. So I ordered another drive that's a 1.47 that will be more suitable, and I'll be able to prop it. I'm right now going to run a 23 pitch 4-blade. I'm going to possibly have to buy a 26, maybe a 27 pitch. We won't know. But I bought the cheapest prop I could buy. That way I could test them, and then eventually I'd like to get a stainless one. But yeah, this is it. That's the 4-blade. I think it's it's a Solar, I think. Yeah, it's a Solus. We'll get this thing uncovered, and what I'm going to talk about is what I switched over from the V8 to the V6 to see what exactly you're going to need, or I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to need. Some of it you can probably already guess, but I used a lot of the V6 stuff. I got pine trees around here that, man, they just fill the boat. So, got to keep the cover on the boat. I don't care how you clean a boat, it's always freaking dirty. Alright, you can hop up here, babe. So the last video you saw us just plop it in, and then that was it. Well, it's in. We've got it running. I've got it all hooked up. I'm waiting for a couple hose clamps, the big hose clamps back here. But other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. I touched up some paint and stuff. I need my drive, and we can go runner. But so this is a small block Chevy V8, 5.7 liter, and this had a 4.3 in it. So this whole accessory drive came off the 4.3. Everything fit off the 4.3. The thermostat housing, alternator, the whole 9 yards fit. Water pump, which is new, but it all fits. The manifolds, of course, these got 4 ports. The V6 only has 3 on one side, so you're gonna have to get new manifolds. But the risers, the riser spacers, the elbows, they all came off the V6. The carburetor came off the V6. I rejetted it back for the V8. The distributor is a V6 distributor and pickup coil, because they're all the same. They're the same. The only difference is the rotor and the cap. You could even use the plug wires and just add 2 plug wires if you wanted to, but I got new plug wires. Of course, the ignition module is different on the V6, so I had to get a new ignition module. The harness is all the same. All the hoses are the same. This hose from the stern drive is a hair short, but literally a hair short. But I still used it. Motor mounts are all the same. They do get put in a different location. You can see where the old ones sit. This is where the new ones are now. What else? Of course, the intake wouldn't have worked. You had to use a V8 intake. The only thing I screwed up on is I should have kept my dipstick and stuff off my V6. This one goes into the side of the block, and it's a little tight with the manifold right here. I'm going to still have to do a little playing there, but of course the V6 one, or most Merc cruisers, they come right out of the bottom of the pan where the drain plug is, which I could still do that. But geez, it's like $100 friggin'. It ain't cheap. Like I said, the whole harness came off. It's plug and play. You don't have to friggin' change anything. It's actually, you know, besides the cost of rebuilding the V8, it's a fairly easy swap. You got a little less room here, obviously. The bell housing, all that is off the V6. I did use a V8 flywheel, and when they rebuilt it, they balanced all that with the crank. Coupler and everything. I did replace it all new, but the V6 coupler would work. Yeah, Y pipe, the whole 9 yards. It's all the same. And there's plenty of room. These boats did come with V8s in them. They only came with the 305 or the 5.0 liter. But, yeah. You can see there's tons of room. This is actually a pretty easy boat to work on. I still got to do my hoses here and my vents, but I have all that stuff. I just got to throw it on before we test run it. Power steering hoses, those are all the same. And I mean, it was a fairly simple swap. I just gotta wait for our drive. You'll see the video of us starting it up. And this block had the manual pump on it, so I just put a manual fuel pump block off and put the electric fuel pump off the 4.3. And when I was trying to start it, it wasn't starting, but I could smell fuel, so I unplugged the fuel pump just to make sure, you know, it wasn't over fueling, because I wasn't sure if I jetted it wrong. But come to find out, we had the distributor 180 degrees off. Put that in. We tried firing it up. Of course, it wouldn't start because I had the fuel pump unplugged. Plug that in, fired right up. A little tuning here and there, and it sounds beautiful. It sounds ridiculous. It's gonna be radical. I'm hoping for 65 miles an hour. If I get more, it's a bonus. If I'm under, I'm gonna spend a lot of money. A lot of money for I'm hoping for 65 miles an hour. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's gonna be a short one this time, but the next one will be us flying across the lake in this thing. Thank you very much. Spraying everywhere. Wrong side? can do a better water connection if you want. Get a couple water leaks here and there. That's going to be spraying. Yeah, I'll have to get it. Want me to get it flathead? Yeah, I'll grab it. I can get it. Oh, you did touch them?
Turn in a corner.
as long as the timing's somewhat close where I can.
Yeah, that's 30 degrees full advance.
I'm glad there's no leak here. Sounds tough.
Jump these right out the back.
That's maybe. I'll be the annoying guy on the lake.
You'll have a smile on your face.
Probably already am. You shut that water off. There's no air in the tires. I can't ride it.